Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Thursday, 17th day of April 2025. Here is another important video. How many of you remember when I made this video on January 8th this year? Until today, hearing another news that the Bokoharam members who are suspected terrorists, as they put it, that DSS has arrested 10 of them who came to Yoruba land, and particularly in Osun State. And what did they come to do? They have come to establish a cell. These people want a domain in Yoruba land. They want to start the activities in Yoruba land. So, if you trace everything we have been reporting step by step, you will see that the arrest of 10 Boko Haram members in Osun State and court ordering their detention is not overnight event, because everything that is going on in Nigeria about insecurity situation, I have been following it, reporting it, so it's no longer a surprise that DSS arrested 10 Boko Haram members in Osun State. So it's not a surprise because we have been updating you, telling you how everything is going. But before we go into the details of what really transpired, let us look into this Tinubu scandal. Yes, on the 8th day of January this year, in Osun State, 10 Boko Haram members were arrested, others flee. They came to establish set to start launching attack on Yoruba land. As you can see from Daily Post reported it, as you can see from Vanguard News, court orders 60 days detention of suspected terrorists planning to launch Boko Haram cell in Osun. So now I want to shock you with a big fact. From the day they were caught on January 8th, court ordered that they should stay in detention for 60 days. That is 2 months. And the detention is, instead of them staying in Osun State, they took them to Abuja. I don't know why they always take people to Abuja. If they reach Abuja, if you are an enemy, they will keep you there. If they perceive you like their enemy, or if they perceive you like their friends, they will free you. I want to ask a question. Where are the 10 Boko Haram members arrested? This thing has been happening in Nigeria time without number. This is not the first time. I waited patiently till the 60 days complete, okay? Why? Because I really want to understand this type of event happening in the past. If we don't want to report things, it's because we don't want to report it. Not that we don't know. We keep records. We track things that are going on. Every news we publish today, we keep on tracking it, especially when it has a lot to do with the future events. So these people were arrested. Courts gave an order that they should be put into the cell for 60 days. The 60 days are supposed to end in March. After March, I gave another 35 days. 35 days has passed. That is today. Nobody's talking about them. So I tried to make inquiry. How far? What's in this? So where are these Boko Haram members? Where are they? And they told me that they have been released. It shocked you. You see, if we come out to tell you that Nigeria is not sustainable, people don't understand the angle where we are talking from. Where are the 10 Boko Haram members arrested in Osun? Okay, let me assume that the previous, someone who told us, okay, because I'm not alone, someone who told us that, look at, these people have been freed. Let's just assume that he's not saying the truth, okay? Because if the information they gave me yesterday that they have released these 10 Boko Haram members, and I see the information to be true, you know why? Because court ordered their detention for 60 days. And after the 60 days, no trial, they release them. This is after 35 days. In that 60 days, they did not try them, nothing. See, so many things are going on in this country. It's because we decide to keep quiet, okay? If we begin to report all the whole crooks in this country, sometimes some people will come out and say, oh, you don't like this country. Is there anybody that likes something that is not good? Or is there anybody who will not love what is good? If the country is good, is there any problem that people will come out to begin to talk that this is not good? Come on, you have brain, think about it. Why Nnamdi Kanu is in detention? Someone they have been trying for 10 years. Even when Ebuka freed him, Supreme Court condemned the actions of the federal government. He's still in detention though. 10 Boko Haram members arrested in Osun State. And court order, because of the evidence of explosive device and bomb they saw with them, court order that they should detain them. And I ask a question. Why didn't they try them in Osun State? It's a crime? Why? Okay, they took them to Abuja. Okay, Where is these Boko Haram members? What about the case? What about the court order? Their chairman is in Abuja there, so they will score free. Anyway, for those of you who do not watch this video when I first published it on January 8th that this thing happened, take a listen. A federal high court in Abuja has given the Department of State Service DSS the green light to detain 10 individuals suspected of terrorism for 60 days. Just 60 days? Anyway, let's go deep. The suspects have been accused of planning to establish a Boko Haram and ISWAP cell in Osun State, southwest Nigeria. Justice Emeka Nwite granted the order after DSS lawyer Y.I. Omar presented a motion. The court ruled that the DSS has legal grounds to hold the suspects for 60 days while the investigation is ongoing. This decision is similar to a previous case where the court approved a 60-day detention for a man linked to ISIS, citing Section 661 of the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022. An order is hereby made enabling the State Security Service, also known as DSS, applicant to detain the respondent for 60 days pending the conclusion of the investigation, the court ruled. The court later adjourned the matter until March 3 for mention. The news agency of Nigeria NAN reports that the DSS had in the motion ex parte marked FHC ABJ CS/194/V/2024 listed Adamu Abubakar aka Abu Aisha, Babagana Bashuli, Mohammed Adam, Mustafa Abacha, Katuru Mohammed, and first to fifth respondent as first to fifth respondent. The security agency also listed Babakura Mandam Abacha, Mohammed Siroma, Andi Gombo, Mohammed Umoru, and Mohammed Bundi as the 6 to 10 respondents respectively. These names I mentioned now are the names of the suspected Boko Haram members who were arrested in Osun State while trying to form a cell where they will start operating. The DSS in the motion dated December 18, 2024, but filed on December 20, 2024 sought one prayer. The DSS in the affidavit deposed to by Yamuje Banye personnel of the agency attached to the Legal Service Department of the National Headquarters averred that the suspects were arrested in Ilesha, East Local Government in Osun State. It said they were arrested on December 16, 2024 upon reasonable suspicion of their involvement in terrorism. The security outfit said preliminary investigation revealed that the respondents were members of the Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorist group. The affidavit reads, intelligence at the disposal of the applicant revealed that the respondents were planning to launch a Boko Haram and ISWAP cell in Osun State. That the respondents were arrested while undergoing training on how to manufacture and detonate improvised explosion device IEDs. According to the agency, the suspects were affiliated with the terrorist group formerly led by Abubakar Shekau. They reportedly fled from Zambiza Forest to Osun State due to the military operation being conducted by the Nigerian army against them. It is said the respondents were aiding the applicant to unravel other members of the terrorist group still at large. This is the end of the article now. Let us reason together. First of all, these people were arrested when they were having training, and in their training ground, they were teaching them on how to manufacture bombs. And the question I want to ask you, do you think that these people they arrested is only cell or only place where they are manufacturing bombs in Yoruba land? Absolutely no. When Sunday Igbo, that was late last year, said that that was the time he went to London to submit the letter he submitted, okay? Now, a lot of people, especially from the Northern Eastern, reacted to what he said then. And there was, a news that came that time that these people vowed that Sunday Igbo will not be able to carry out successfully his determination because they are going to take hold of Yoruba land. And I reported it that time that Yoruba land is under siege. Okay, now, when you look at all these things that is going on, one would ask, what is the purpose of Boko Haram in Yoruba land? Are you still dumb to everything we used to say on this platform? Ask yourself this question. What is the mission or purpose of Boko Haram in Yoruba land? I am not the one that arrested them, right? DSS arrested them. If they have not been arrested, some people might just come here to tell you that, no, this news might not be correct. These people are there languishing in the DSS cell, but court just gave them 60 days in remand. Okay, let's see how the investigation is going to be. We'll be monitoring the event. We'll be following the event, and I will be updating you what will be going on. The next court ruling will be March. So before then, we're expecting the DSS to bring evidence of how they are manufacturing bomb, what they are doing in the bush, how they are doing training, the guns they got, everything to them. So we will be following everything. Let's see whether they will still sweep this under the carpet. We will not allow it to happen. And thinking about this, if Boko Haram has no connection with the Southwest, and eventually these people are now in the Southwest, meaning there is a serious problem, meaning there is a danger ahead, that people must come together, especially the Yoruba people. They must come together to understand that the warning that someone like Nnamdi Kanu has been warning them, that these people will come to your land and they will take over your land, is not a joke. Just imagine, if not Shey Makinde, if it is other governors especially who don't want anybody to disturb them in their second term, they could have even keep quiet, and tomorrow, I don't really know whether it's still going to happen or tomorrow, 11th day of January, that is the date they said they are going to establish the Sharia court. But I heard that Makinde said it can't happen. Your people should suspend this. Let's look into it. Okay, so if they have suspended it, one would also ask, what is the mission of Sharia in Yoruba land? Are your people still dreaming? Are your people still sleeping? Why is it that only Makinde is talking in Yoruba land? Akeredolu was only one talking before. Akeredolu talk, he established Ametokun and all those things, and later he died. So Makinde is the only voice we are hearing now in Yoruba land. Makinde was talking, that was last week, in an event. He said where he lodged that bandits were about 2 kilometers there. That Yoruba land now is full of bandits because there is a war in the north. The CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, said the war is between Hausa and Fulani people. But Makinde is still saying it's because of military operation in the north, that military are intensifying their fight against insurgents. Two of them could be true. It could be the combination of the two factors, okay? So, what are you going to do? What are Yoruba people going to do? I think the Amatokun, what is it called, should step up and comb these people out. These people are dangerous. They don't come and start operation immediately. Before DSS arrest 10 of them who are in the bush, doing training, manufacturing bomb, meaning they have seized the Southwest. Yeah, because these people are the people I have studied their operation. If they come into your area, they will first of all do feasibility study. Very intelligent terror group. After the feasibility study, they will now plan how to get support of the people. They will try to make sure they have mosques, they have many things. Then the next thing is that they will start recruiting members, making sure people will believe the ideology. After recruiting members, before they will start striking. So it's a process, operational process I have studied everywhere. Look at the Kurawa group. When they came, according to the Chief of Defense Staff, they were friendly. One would imagine how would their CDS said that terrorists were friendly when they came. But what DSS meant is what I'm going to tell you, because I study all this operation of terrorism in Nigeria. Now, what the CDS was saying is that when these people came, they were not attacking anybody. Nakurawa was giving 1 million naira to everybody, each person. Where do they see money? 1 million just for you to join them, just for you to believe in their message. 1 million naira. Go and fact check what I'm saying. Go and Google it. So, if these people share 1 million naira, then after they have collectively hijacked the people, they started striking. So DSS is surprised, say, oh, these people were not violent when they came. We know their strategy. So for you people to arrest Boko Haram in Yoruba land, forget it. Yoruba land is gone. Today is the 10th day of January. Mark today's days on the wall. I studied how these people operate. For you to see where they are manufacturing bomb, Yoruba land is over. And before next 3 to 4 months, according to the operational studies I took about these people, you will see what will be happening. But God bless Makinde, because Makinde is the only one who is always talking, giving sight, trying to tell people that look at what is going on. I don't know the steps he took to stop all these things, and I'm not sure he has taken any step, but I am sure that he has the courage to speak. That is the most important thing. When you speak, you tell people, if they like, let them hear. It's none of your business anymore. But as a governor, it is his business. But if it is someone like me, if I speak, if you like, you listen, if you like, you believe, when it happened, you will still come back and search for the video and everything I said in the video. So what I'm trying to say is that the mission of all these people is simple. Boko Haram, ISWAP, they want Islamic State and they want to expand Islamic State all over Nigeria. This is an Islamization agenda. What I'm saying has nothing to do with tribe. Even the Hausa people in the north don't like it. They don't like what is going on. So it has nothing to do with tribe. It has nothing to do with religious affiliation. What is bad is bad. What is good is good. Nigeria is under siege. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. I'm Okochapi myself, talking reality out of issues. See you on my next video.